Hey guys, what's up? It's I Became Insanely here, and I've been getting a lot of questions about how I did my Fight Kiln, and today I'm actually going to be making a guide for Zerkers with 45 defense and without a yak. I actually just got something at summing, so I'm going to be using the Fire Titan. I'm just going to try it out. I didn't do it the first time I got my Fight Kiln cape, but actually, here's the setup I'm going to use here. Let me just get some gear. So I'm using a Sardomin cape just because it gives more magic bonus, and I think more accuracy is going to be better. Um, then I definitely suggest getting blood barrages. There we go. There's blood barrages right there. So I got my blood barrages, got my rune pickaxe, you're going to need that. And then you're going to need range, so bring a black dead body and your crossbow. Cata crossbow would work better, but I don't have it. So you got this. I'm using a fury. I'm using these bolts. You can use runite bolts, they'll be just as good. I'm using fungal for maging. What else? I have an onyx ring imbued. It's better to use the what's it called? This ring, the Tokul Zo. Only if it's charged though. Mine actually has 0 charges, and I'm out of Tokul, so it gives +0 bonus. So I would definitely suggest using that if you have it charged. Um, what else? I'm using the Fire Titan scrolls here. So let me just get my Fire Titan. I'm gonna bring 2 here. I'm gonna summon 1 now. And then now I'm just gonna actually, right before you start this kiln too, always pot up. It's always gonna be better for you. Just use all your extremes if you have them. And use a prayer renewal. Oh, I don't even have any. But use a prayer renewal if you have one. It'll save you some more prayer pots. Let's go ahead and pot up. So now I'm potted. Now you're going to need your brews and your restores. I usually grab about an even amount, but I'm actually gonna. This should be good. I'm gonna try testing something different here. Because the last time I did this kiln, I actually used a terror bird and just dismissed it and kept on picking up all the items on the ground. But I think this should be good. So here's my gear. Got all this. And then my inventory. Got my blood barrages, polypore staff, and here's my setup here. Okay. I don't think I'm missing anything. And now I'm going to go start the waves. And as you can see, Fire Titan lasts 61 minutes, so you definitely have a lot of time with it. The whole kiln should take you about 2 hours and 20 minutes, maybe more, depending on how fast you're going. I don't even know why I strength potted. Usually I bring claws, but I'm trying to save some inventory spots here. Let's fight. And then here's the hug spot I'm going to be using. One second, show you this. Okay, so if you're facing north, the hug spot is directly south of you. You go in this corner right here, and for waves 1 through 20, you always want to be camping this corner right here. I'll show you why in a second. Once this wave starts. Oh, and don't worry about this Fire Titan training defense. It actually trains mage. So that won't affect you at all. Okay. I don't know how I marked him, but I guess I did. This is what I'm going to go for anyways. And I just lagged. There we go. Go ahead and attack him with your Titan. I'm sure I'll kill him faster. Yep. So yeah, this is pretty much all you do for waves 1 through 20. I'll come back to you guys in wave 10 where you get your first Jad. Yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention here is you want to keep on dropping, like here for example, you drop that, and you keep on picking them up and re-dropping them, because they will disappear after 3 minutes of being on the ground. And this level, you actually have a dill, and I'll show you guys an easier way to do this level. I think your summoning can actually attack them through their shell. Let me check. So I hit it really quick. Let me see if my summoning can hit through his defense. Yeah, so your summoning can hit him. That'll make it faster, but there's also one more thing. If you hit him like this, oh, actually, it won't work with my summoning. But if your summoning's not attacking him, every time his health bar goes away and you attack him, he won't actually attack you back. It takes a lot longer to kill him, but it actually is one way to kill him without getting damaged. And another secret I do here is I hit him, I wait for him to attack me, and then you can actually hit him twice when he only hits you once. Actually, that was slow timing, but I'll do it again, watch. So he hits me once, and then you run away before he hits you again. Works pretty well. I'll do that again. So he hits you once, then as soon as your second hit goes through, you run away. So you're getting 2 hits on him, he's getting 1. And when you're at 570 HP like I am, I wouldn't really suggest running out there and getting hit again. So what I'm going to do here is if I call him, and watch what happens when his HP bar goes away from his head. If you attack him, you see he doesn't attack me. The summoning's actually making this a lot harder though. And I don't know how far I am in time, so I'm going to go pick up my items again and then re-drop them. I think they should do it. Yeah. Then you just want to soul split and blood barrage. There we go. Then you get a magic crystal here as well. Which is actually, you actually want to always pick up the magic crystals. Never leave them. So pick it up. I'm actually just going to use my invulnerability right here to speed things up. There we go, used it. I'm going to use my prayer up here too, since I'm going to need that. I'm going to use my restoration next, once my prayer is low. Okay, so what you're watching right here is me actually using my crystals, because after wave 10 and you kill Jad, anything on the ground will disappear, and since my inventory is already full with brews and restores, it would just be a waste to drop like a flask, so I just used some of the crystals that I didn't need here. And what crystals that? Strength? You never want to pick up strength crystals, they're useless. So now Jad is about to spawn. He's going to spawn over here. And I believe I get a ranger, yes. So we kill him last, so that way you have more time to prepare. Go ahead and use your range crystal. I actually use prayer here, just to get the Jad kill faster. So that's his mage attack, and the next one, right, that's his range, where he stomps the ground. You want to kill Jad as fast as you can. This is the best way to. You always want to keep your HP really high in case you mess up your prayer switch and he does KO you. I always just try to keep it around 800. There we go, Jad's dead. Pray range. Go ahead and finish off this ranger. Okay, and here's waves 11 through 19. There's really nothing to these waves. It's all just praying what creatures there are. Just pray mage if there's a major, pray range if there's a ranger. And you always want to pray mage when there's a level 400 majors, and then keep on grabbing every crystal there is other than strength. And they all come in handy, so make sure you're dropping the crystals in the ground, blood barraging when you're weak HP. Just pretty much doing this over and over each wave until wave 19. No, wave 20 is when the next Jad comes. Everything else is pretty much similar. Just keep on killing these things over and over. There's really nothing to it. Just pray the range, pray the mage, grab the crystal right there. And then I'll come back to you guys on wave 20 with commentary. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it. I already used it right now. Using my range prayer again, speed things up. There he is. Go ahead and kill him really quick. Okay, now for waves 21 through 37, I'm actually going to commentate over them and show every wave since these are where the waves get harder. There are some free waves in here though. So for example, wave 21, all you want to do is Blood Barrage and Pray Melee. This is all it is, so I'm just going to fast forward through this clip. Okay, so I'm killing the last major right there, and you actually get a strength crystal, which is completely useless, so don't even bother taking it. And then for wave 22, it's actually all meleeers again, so all you do is pray melee, and you can try to save spot them if you want, to save prayer. And so another free wave, so go ahead and just kill these off really quick. Okay, so we're finishing off wave 22. Now we're about to move on to wave 23, which is actually the exact same thing pretty much, all meleeers, so go ahead and pray melee again for wave 23. Another easy wave, so I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward through this one as well. Okay, now we're moving on to wave 24. You get a Constitution Crystal, so go ahead and pick that up. And 24 is where it gets a little more interesting. There's a lot more work than just praying one attack style. So you want to start off to the south of the rock, and actually once the ranger comes up to you, you want to step to the east. So as soon as he attacks you, go ahead and step to the east, and there you go. He's safe spotted. Go ahead and blood barrage all these meleeers, and go ahead and finish him off. I'm just going to go and fast forward through this stuff. Okay, now wave 25 is another easy one. What you want to do here is get your blood barrage and autocast, stand to the north of the rock, and as soon as that wave 25 pops up, you want to go ahead and pray range. It's going to be a ranger to the north east and the ranger to the northwest. So go ahead and pick those two rangers off. Below you will be two meleeers and a level 400 major, and they're safe spotted as long as you're standing to the north of the rock. And once I kill these rangers, I'll tell you guys how to kill the major. Okay, once that ranger is dead, go ahead and put your crossbow and black theite on, pray mage, and all you do is take one step to the east, and the meleeers will still be trapped, and then you can go ahead and range the major from there. Once that major is dead, all you do is blood barrage or polypore the meleeers, and then once you kill them, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, now we're on wave 26. This is one of the hardest levels to tank out, especially if you're low defense. So what you want to do here is pray mage, get autocast blood barrage ready, and go ahead and get ready. Look at the top left corner. This is where the ranger's gonna spawn. You want to attack him right away, and you will probably use some food here. I actually end up leeching my magic and defense to try to kill him as fast as I can. And as you can see, he hits right through your armor, and you have to pray mage, or else the major will kill you. So all you can do right now is just tank him out here. You can feel free to use a crystal if you want. I don't here. I just use like a little brew dose here. Let's see. So yeah, he's unmarried here and brewing up. Go ahead and restore after you brew. I think I get him here. I don't know. I have to brew even more. There we go. Then he's finally dead. And then once you're here, all I do is just blood barrage the major just to keep safe, because there's two meleeers and a doggy south of you. So if you move out, you could mess up that trap, and that would be really bad. So I just stick to being safe and blood barraging the major. And then once you finally kill that major, go ahead and get your crossbow and black the on. Pray mage again. Take one step to the east and go ahead and kill the major, just like wave 25. Go ahead and kill that, and then get ready for wave 27. Okay, so once you finally killed the last of this rounds, wave 27 is pretty much identical to wave 26. So there will be a major in the northeast and the ranger in the northwest. So I'm going to do the exact same thing here and kill the ranger to the west. Let's go ahead and get your prayer ready. And see, you don't want to do what I did and run out there because that could mess you up. But I actually, oh, and this melee also runs up, so you want to stand in the northeast of the top of the rock. So that way he's blocked. Go ahead and kill this ranger again. I think I do a better job at tanking him this level. Let's see. So I'm getting him. Actually, I think I brew because he hits me for like a 200 right here. Yeah, go ahead and brew up. Then once you finally kill him, go ahead and blood barrage the major again, and that'll kill him again. Well, I actually ended up killing the melee first, so that way I can range him. You'll see what happens when I fast forward. So I blood barrage the melee, and then once you do that, you get your range on and just walk directly north, and then you can go ahead and range the major. That'll definitely kill him faster than polypouring him. Okay, now wave 28 is the wave nobody likes. Oh, and you actually get your restoration crystal right there. Wave 28 is all dills. So what I do here is wait for them to spawn. So go ahead and spawn here. This is going to be a major, so you want to pray mage. I run all the way south right here. So you run south. Then you want to make sure you don't just get comboed here. Go ahead and then I run back up here. I actually failed my lure here since the north guy did not get trapped. That's still right there. So what I do here is I actually run back to my top right corner where I usually stay here. And this dill is just not cooperating with me, so I actually tested little different strategies out right here. I want to range this major, and from where I'm standing right now, the distance is too far away. So I actually play around with this dill here. Let me see what I do. I try to block him, but then once I move to the other side of the rock, the other dill attacks me. So what do I do? Brew up. You don't want to take damage from these people. I don't even remember what I did. Oh, there we go. So I block him to the north, just like this, and then bam, the dill is blocked, and then I range the major. And then you're stuck killing these dills. This is the part that takes for a while. What I actually do here is my 2 hit while they get 1 hit on me. So right here, for example, actually right here. So I wait for them to stop, then I attack them right here. Go ahead and, or if their HP bar goes away like that, you can actually hit them and run away without getting damaged. You can do that, but it'll take a lot longer. And then right here, so I attack him once, right? Oh wait, I wait for his HP to bar to go away again. And then, so I attack him right here. He'll hit you once, and then once you get your second hit, you run back again. That way you can get 2 hits while he only gets 1 in. That's a pretty effective method. And then I just go ahead and get him again. Shield's broken, then you go ahead and polyplore, blood barrage, and soul split. These dills will take a while since there's so many of them this wave, and it takes like 10 hits with my pickaxe, I believe, to break them. It all depends on your mining level, how fast you can break their shell, and my mining level is like 63, so it takes a lot more. Okay, and then once you finally kill those dills that are pain in the ass, you finally move on to wave 29, which is a free wave, all meleeers. So go ahead and pray melee here. Any second now. Yeah, so there's just 4 of these big guys. So this is an easy wave. Don't really need to talk about this one. And then pick up your magic crystal. You definitely want to save these up for the final wave. And then we're on wave 30 where there is a Jad. So what you want to do here is stand to the north of the rock. Get ready for Jad. He spawns to the south of you and he will be safe spotted. And then just pray melee because you're going to have 2 meleeers attack you right here. Let's go ahead and speed up and kill these 2. Okay, and then once you finally kill this last meleeer, all you have to do is get your range on, get your prayer ready, and just step to the west of the north of the rock. Leave this meleeer alive because you can easily soul split off him when you're lower HP. So go ahead and finish off this Jad right here. Okay, then once Jad is finally dead, go ahead and pick off this meleeer, and then wave 31 will be an easy one. Okay, and then once 31 comes, all you do is pray range. There's just going to be 4 rangers in every corner. All I do is blood barrage them so I don't like get my HP weakened, and this is an easy wave, so I'll go ahead and skip through this one. Okay, then once you finally finish off that ranger, you get a range crystal. Save this for wave 33. And now you're on wave 32, which is another free wave. There's going to be 4 meleeers in every corner. So we'll go ahead and pray melee and go finish them off really quick. Okay, now we're on wave 33. This is where I actually use my range crystal. You want to pray mage, start off to the north of the rock. And you're going to have 4 majors here. These will actually hurt your damage, like you hurt your health points here. So you do want to brew whenever you're low HP. And I'll go ahead and speed through this one. It's pretty much easy. As long as you're safe spotting one of them, you only have 3 of them on you instead of 4, which will save you some HP in the long run. So go ahead and use your extreme ranging crystal on this one and go ahead and finish them off. Okay, and now we move on to wave 34. This is where a Jad spawns, so you want to turn Blood Barrage on. Stand exactly where I'm standing, north of the rock to the east side of it. And you should actually be praying melee here. I was praying mage because I didn't really do this in a while. So you pray melee. You have a meleeer and a ranger who is trapped to the south. So all you do is kill the meleeer here, and then kill Jad next, and then kill the ranger last, as long as he's not hitting you. Then it should be another easy wave. Okay, and then once you kill this wave, you have wave 35, which is actually a really hard wave. And I completely messed up in this clip. What you should do is stand to the north of the rock, use your invulnerability crystal, kill the melee and ranger, and then you should have Jad safe spotted to the eastern side of the rock and kill the major. But I completely messed up here. You'll see what I did right here. I tried starting from the south this time, thinking Jad would still be trapped, but he ended up not being trapped. So I'm killing the ranger. This is where I try to safe spot them. Then I realize Jed is not safe spotted. Actually, I guess he is right there. So my vulnerability runs out. And then the problem was I couldn't attack the major. That's why I stepped out. I think that's what fucked me up. Yeah, that. So I was actually in a right position, but I lured Jed too far out, so that way he's untrapped and will actually start owning me. So what I did here was run first I used two invulnerability crystals on this wave. So I killed the ranger and melee, like I said, and then what I ended up doing is just running completely south, so Jad is still trapped, and then just ranging the major, and then going for Jad next. There are better ways to do this, and I did not show you guys one of the good ones. Oh, I nearly died here too, because Jad got a hit on me, and then I could have died to the melee or to the major if he killed me right there. So I ended up using a restoration crystal, because I could have died. It was really close. Then go ahead and safe spot him right there, and I finished him off. Okay, and then once you finish off wave 35, you're now moving on to wave 36, which is actually a very easy wave. It is double Jads, but as long as you're standing to the north of the rock, they both get trapped here. And then I actually use Blood Barrage, because it actually hits both of them. So here, I leech magic, so that way I can hit them faster. So I go ahead, move out, any second now. There we go. So as you can see, the Blood Barrage attacks both of them, which actually speeds up the kill like significantly. So, and I heal completely full since I'm getting some good hits, so there's no need for bruise or any of that. So this was a very easy wave, and then the next wave is actually the final boss. Okay, so what you want to do in this wave is always look for the emptiest corners, and as soon as you see the boss, use your magic crystal, so that way you only polypore the boss, and once you always pray range first too, and then you polypore the boss, and then once the boss is gone, all you do is blood barrage the majors and rangers tentacles, so that way you can try to get some HP. And this actually took me a lot longer than my last attempt, which only took me like 5 pop-ups for his head. This attempt actually took me like 7 or 8 pop-ups for his head. So as you can see, you polypore him, and I'm using my leech magic to try to kill him as fast as I can, and you'll see what happens from there. Okay, so as you can see, there we go, I finally kill him. And then what happened here was, I think in my magic crystal actually ran out. So while I was talking to him, it completely kicks me out of this, like the cutscene right there. See, it just kicks me out of the cave, and I had no clue what happened here. So the cave is in my inventory. I didn't have a chance to like get it back. So what I ended up doing here, I'll skip to that part. So as you can see, apparently you had to like go back to talk to this guy inside the cave, and then he offers you your trophy, and then there's the cape right there. I never had that happen to me before, so if it ever happens to you, all you have to do is go back into the cave and talk to him, and you can get your cape. Hope you guys enjoyed this guide, and could you please give it a like and favor this if you want to watch this and use this for your own guide. Thanks for watching. Bye.